Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu. Hello my fellow Kenyans. I am Gakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Leo hii, today, I want us to discuss something really important and also serious. Yani nataka tuzungumzie jambo fulani ambalo ni muhimu sana katika mpira wetu wa Kenya. I want us to talk about Paul Pogba and Neymar. I want us to find out, can a Kenyan Premier League club afford to buy both Paul Pogba and Neymar? And how long is it going to take that club to save enough money to buy these two players? My dear brothers and sisters, amini, hili ni jambo muhimu na lazima tulizungumzie. Kwa sababu wakati news media inatupatia information, when media release information about price and players, all they talk about is a multi-billion deal, a multi-million deal. So they don't break things down to small pieces or to the language that me and you can understand. Watu wa kawaida ndio football fan wa kawaida, supporter wa mpira wa kawaida, mwananchi wa kawaida kama mimi na wewe tuelewe haya mahesabu, ndio tujue Kenya yetu jameni hatuna mpira. We don't have football. What we have in Swahili is called kejeli, in English jokes. Yani we don't have football. Our football has no money at all. And this is why I want us to keep sharing information through Vision Total Football Kenya YouTube. And my dear brothers and sisters, don't forget to subscribe. I really would appreciate if you subscribe. Now, let us go back to our topic. Imagine one Kenyan Premier League club, and I'm going to use Thika United for these purposes. I'm going to talk about Thika United because Thika United has been struggling. And I am sure Pogba and Neymar could really help this club and get a lot of goals, and the club would go right there, hapo juu kabisa, on top of the Kenya Premier League. Now, this is real information. This statistic is proper because I go all over the place to find information. If I have to go in the books of some clubs in Europe, I do that. I must find a way to get proper information so that Kenyan fans can become well-informed fans about football. And also Kenyan clubs can become well-informed so that we know our way forward and what we need to do. And I must say that begins by disbanding FKF. Now, this is what I want to say to you. One Kenyan Premier League club, Thika United, wajitie wazimu tu. Take a phone, ring PSG in France, huko France, and make an inquiry about buying Neymar. Now, and what they want to pay for Neymar, they want to pay 26 billion Kenya shilling because that's the same amount of money that PSG paid to Barcelona when they bought Neymar last year. Now, after they do that, so they will be told Neymar is 26 billion Kenya shilling. Now, I want at the same time for them to ring Manchester United and inquire about buying Pogba. Wajitie wazimu tu, waseme tunapiga simu kutoka Kenya, tunataka kununua Pogba. Pogba, ile bei wanataka, the price that they want to pay for Pogba is the same that Man United paid for Pogba in 2016, which was 12 billion Kenya shilling. So that will mean Thika United will be required to pay 26 billion for Neymar and 12 billion for Pogba. In total, that is 38 billion Kenya shilling that Thika United need to have so that they can pay for these two players. Here is the story. You know, it is going to take Thika United 2,350 years to raise enough money for these two players. Just imagine, two players, Neymar and Pogba, for Thika United to buy them both. It's going to take them 2,350 years of saving. My brothers, my sisters, this is serious. Imagine. And at the same time, Man United bought Pogba, they bought other players. At the same time, Neymar was bought by PSG, they also bought other players. But for Thika United to actually buy these two players, it is going to take them miaka 2350. That is serious. So if we believe the way Christians believe that Jesus said he's going to come back after 2000 years, come back here in this world, hapa duniani, and take us all to heaven. So now is 2018 years. Today, leo hii, 2018 years, 4 months, and 15 days since Jesus left the world. So if we go according to what Christians believe, so 2000 years, Jesus would come back. So by the time Thika United have had this money, the money they need, it is going to be year 40. It's going to be year 4068. 4,000 years 368. Sorry, it's going to be year 4368. Year 4368 mwaka huo. That is 2,350 years from now, today, this 2018 date. Add 350, 2,350 years from now. That is when it is going to be that time. Year 4368. Jameni. So Jesus would have come back here, duniani, gone back to heaven, and then come back twice. Mara mbili. Yesu atakuwa amekwenda na amerudi, amekwenda na amerudi kuwachukua waliobaki. Imagine that long. Honestly, I don't even know if this world, dunia hii, will still be called world, or it will have a different name. These statistics are real, and I have calculated to the last penny. So Thika United, not now when they have no sponsor, using the figures last year when they had sponsors and they were getting 16 million per year. They need to save 16 million per year for 2,350 years to afford these two players. Now, I go back to what I say. When I say in Kenya we don't have football, our football does not pay, I am telling you real truth. And I want to talk to Kenya Premier League clubs. I want to kick them, poetically speaking, so that we can kickstart proper football. It is only by telling them the truth. It is only by kicking them and also removing FKF so that we can usher in a new era for football in Kenya. FKF, we have begged them. They have been there for 60 years. We have asked them to do whatever change is necessary, but they have failed. So the only thing that is remaining now is to remove them by force. And that is what is going to happen. I keep saying this, and that time is coming soon. FKF must be removed by force. This regime, FKF current regime, is the same as the regime that was before. Sam Nyamoya regime is the same as the current regime, Nick Mwendwa regime. This cantankerous regime must go. And once this regime go, FKF will be totally disbanded. The name will be forgotten katika kaburi za sahau. And we have to form a new football federation in Kenya that will have proper structures that I have been working on for the last 5 years. And those structures are proper. We will be equipped to run football in Kenya, and we will be able to advise other countries how they can run their football. That is where we will be. That's how empowered we will be. That's how strong we will be in terms of football. So at that point, it is not going to matter whether you live in Kapedo, Wajir, Mandera, Lamu, Kajiado, Bomet, wherever you are going to experience the same type of football that a person who is living in Nairobi is experiencing. At the moment, we have all clubs based around Nairobi and Western Kenya. How is the rest of Kenya going to get involved in football? Football is supposed to be for everyone in a country. Our current football system is so discriminative. Football inequality is real. We must address it proper. We cannot have a situation where one county now is developing, like Mombasa, the others are not. Because for years to come, we are going to continue with this kind of thing, where one county is left behind, 20 counties are left behind. Then we don't have enough talented player at the national level. Maybe the counties that we are neglecting, Wajir, Mandera, huko, kina Bomet, maybe that's where Kenyans who will save Harambee Stars will come from. Before David Rudisha won the race, before David Rudisha became famous and got involved in athletic, no one thought a Masai could run. Everybody thought he was Kalenjin. He was Kalenjin. We had a Kikuyu, Samuel Wanjiru, again. So it shows you it is not about the tribe. It is not about what tribe can do what. Everyone has a talent, but it's about opportunities. So I want our football to give opportunity to every single child in Kenya. And this type of football is not going to happen through FKF. FKF, they are not making any money. All they keep doing, I say this again and again, FKF, what they are good at is the role of a flower girl. Hey, we are doing this. The Chan is coming. If Chan stop, I'm going to resign. If no Chan in this role, wherever they are, Governor Joho opening stadium, they run there. Oh, this is a new era. They run there. Governor Munya opens a stadium up huko Meru, Kenoru Stadium. Wanakimbia hapo. Oh, this is so good. Chapadimba, Safaricom, when I introduce Chapadimba, they run there. This is so good for football. That is not the reason why FKF exists. Every project that I see in Kenya, football project, is not done by FKF. It's either a sponsor or a governor who is angry because there's no football in his or her county. I can count these projects all over the places, from All Stars, from the under 15 that went to Barcelona or in Spain. Everything I point to is done by a betting company. Please, FKF is a failed federation. I cannot say this enough. I will keep saying this every day, and I will keep educating you, mwananchi wa kawaida, football supporter wa kawaida. Kenya Premier League, wake up, wake up. All the clubs in Kenya Premier League, they are actually equivalent to semi-professional clubs. Honestly, they do not have that level where they can say that they are in a level where they can be called Premier League. This is abusing a name as well. To be called Premier League, you must act like Premier League. Have money, have academies, have club shops, sell jersey all over Kenya. Stop begging the government to support you. It is so sad to see Gor Mahia and AFC Leopard saying that they cannot fulfill international structures. Fixtures, CAF fixtures, because they cannot afford it. They want the government to sponsor them so they can do CAF fixtures. Yani wacheze mpira nchi za nje huko. Wanataka government iwa support. Why are they in Kenya Premier League? They should declare we are semi-professional. Because what's the point of being professional and still being begging all over the place? But Kenya Premier League, I'm not saying this because I want to be bad to you or because I want to destroy your name. You already know you are making no money. You already know you are struggling. You already know you are playing in borrowed ground here and there, here and there. You already know you don't have home ground. You already know you ignore fans all over the, most clubs where they come from, Huko, they don't have fans. Every club keep thinking if they are based somewhere around Nairobi is when they're gonna get famous or get fans or whatever. No. Imagine place like in Mpeketoni, if there was a football club there, it will have 30,000 plus. The same in Lamu, the same in Mandera, the same in Bomet, the same in Turkana. These clubs, in fact, if you go to London, clubs don't want to be based in London. They want to go to a town where no club exists and have a name there, because they know they will have fresh new supporters coming in straight away. But clubs in Kenya, they are doing the other way around. They want to be based somewhere, huko corners of Nairobi, somewhere, ignoring home, where they started, where they originated. This will change. Vision Total Football Kenya has everything that Kenya need for football